Hello from Sunnybrook Ballroom, and welcome to the 2023 Pottsgrove Senior High School Promenade. I'm Brian Sheehan, and without further ado, we're going to kick things off with our first two here. Angela Perry, escorted by Corey Herbsleb. Our next couple is Bree Kennedy, escorted by Noah Merchant. Our next couple is Veronica Fink, escorted by Nathan Kratz. Our next group of friends here is Lauren Gall and Amber Zauzak. Our next couple is Peyton McAvenny, escorted by Tyler Culp. Our next couple is Damaris Harrison, escorted by Brendan Rivera. Our next two are Justin Allen and Jose Perla. Our next two are Riley McLaughlin and Dakota Corliss. Our next throuple are Rhea Paul, Rachel Swan, and Julissa Sandraval. Our next couple are Ava Sibley, escorted by Landon Conrad. Our next couple are Raylan Eisenhard, escorted by Damian Polloway. Our next couple are Lexi Cover. I'm sorry, Lexi what? Lexi Cover, escorted by Logan Beck. Our next couple are Nathan Crawford and Sophia Cassidy. Our next couple are Abby McDonald, escorted by Jacob Buchter. Our next two are Ava Bond, escorted by Declan Tabor. Our next couple are Noelle Barone, escorted by Lily Garrett. Our next group are Dominique Parkinson, Sabrina Geim, and Tanya Stone. Our next two are Larissa Schell, escorted by Isaac Kumpf. Our next couple are Mariah Haig, escorted by Zaid Rogers. Our next couple are Avery Gleason, escorted by Angel Rhodes. Our next couple are Allie Mooney, escorted by Thomas Miller. Our next two are Jade Kazmarak, escorted by Jake Coburn. Our next two are Abby Baker, escorted by Gabe Rinda. Our next two are Alexis Rogers and Peyton Shoemaker. Our next couple are Michaela Ekman, escorted by Julius Marshall. Our next two are Emily Doherty and Adriana Kennedy. Our next two are Emma Knox, escorted by Declan Keener. Our next two are Nia Norris and Ava Kaufman. Our next throuple are Ava Rivera, escorted by Lincoln and Ryan.
Like a hand in the pocket, buddy.
Hand in the pocket.
Our next two are Jessica Hartley and Alexa Dinocenti. Our next two are Megan Baston and Lexi Urbasic.
Smile, Megan. Smile, Megan.
Our next couple are Maddie Kern and escorted by Eric Demchik. Our next couple are Paige Glass, escorted by Corey Jubilee Scott.
I don't want to. I want
Our next couple are Haley Trump, escorted by Bryce Shell. Our next couple are Adriana Johnson, escorted by Jerson Reyes.
no. Keep walking.
Our next couple are Emma Gonzalez, escorted by Eli Zayas. Our next Superfly trio are Nasir, Isabel, and Gio.
You gotta wait, bro.
Our next couple are Sam and Cecilia. Our next throuple are Peyton Kelly, Marley Flannery, and Jenica Dopwell. Our next two are Sarah Interante and Tatum Kelly. Our next couple are Leah Henzis and escorted by Chris Roscos. Our next couple are Kayla Petrie, escorted by Coda Brown. Our next two are Rachel Deweese, escorted by Zach Tyson. Our next couple are Kayla Hotelin, escorted by Ryan Keeney. Our next couple are Aubrey Johnson, escorted by Glenn Peischer. Our next couple are Riley Kaleda, escorted by Evan Radonicki. Our next two are Lindsey Palmer, escorted by Zachary Lipsky. Our next couple are Signe Cox, escorted by Carter Berg. Our next couple are Cecilia Berg, escorted by David Swavely. Our next two are Leah Srar, escorted by Leah Hess. Our next two are Jesse Sooney and Evan Brogley. Our next couple are Yari Machado, escorted by Brad Gibson. Our next couple are Kelly Neihart, escorted by Cole Williams. Our next couple are Devin Golden, escorted by Hunter Lutz. Our next two are Mia Bianchini and Kaeja Shawwell. Our next two are Brianna Thorham, escorted by Nico Boyer. Our next couple are Kennedy Crock, escorted by Brandon McGinley. Our next couple are Alyssa Hudak, escorted by Antonio Holden. Our next person is Shilo Schwillo. Our next two are Kat Liniak and Kaylee Becker. Our next two are Suzanne Liptak and Kenna Thompson.
Just two.
Our next two are Isabella and Shauna Curlin. Our next couple is Katie Ragazzino, escorted by Trevor Peterman. Our next group is Eviana Hatley, Rye Palmer, and Brianna Kusick. Our next couple are Jade and Doris, escorted by Anthony Hashem. Our next couple are Emma Smith, escorted by Ben Drago. All right. Our next two dope young people are Abby Young, escorted by Dylan Batshee. Our next group are Emily Sorg and Caitlin Dunyan, escorted by Quinn Leadham. Our next shady duo are Paige Young, escorted by Ryan Van Bramer. Our next couple are Hannah Kumpf, escorted by AJ Latanzi. Our next couple are Jacqueline Van Holst, escorted by Shane McGlinchey. Our next couple are Emma Singleton, escorted by Brady Albanese. Our next couple are Chelsea Wozdick, escorted by Nick Freeze. Our next two are Sarah Yacarino, escorted by Jack Silvestri.
Oh.
Our next couple are Marissa Leamy, escorted by Xavier Liebensberger. Our next couple are Emma Gallion, escorted by Daniel Corman. Got it. Our next two are Rebecca Hoffman and Chris Bricker. Our next group are Sydney Cothy, Jenna Shea, and Vanessa Latshaw. Our next two are Julia D'Agostino, escorted by Zoe Winterbottom. Our next couple are Addie Fulmer-Sicker, escorted by Ella Schneider. Our next two are McKenna Parker, escorted by Avon Jones. Our next two are Sydney Giersdorf, escorted by Abigail Taylor. Our next couple are Nicole Lockey, escorted by Liam Lappick. Our next couple are Rocco Spinozzi and Morgan Frederick. Our next couple are Lexi Lehman, escorted by James Bean. Our next couple are Caitlin Stutz, escorted by Mo Hassan. Our next couple are Addison Dunn, escorted by Cameron DeShong. Our next two are Evelyn Olson, escorted by Jim Piazza. Our next group are Corinne Hudak, Megan Neeson, and Emily Wallace Sutton. Our next two are Annabelle Buey and Carmela Lopez Termini. Our next couple are Sanaya, escorted by Israel. Our next couple are Viana Lee, escorted by Jacob Collings. Our next two are Marissa Poplawski, escorted by Brock Klopp. Our next couple are Hannah Schmuck, escorted by Matt Walmsley. Our next groovy three are Timothy Schneck, Nathan Hawkins, and Neil Larson.
I gotta sidestep mine. All right, ready? Yeah.
Our next couple are Alex Hum, escorted by Andrew Yankowski. Our next couple are Sarah Heminger, escorted by Ben Kennedy. Our next couple are Kira Whiteneck, escorted by Daisy Herbert. Our next couple are Dakota Batsey, escorted by Wyatt Holland.
Ready?
Our next group are Jolisa Adams, Luca Brown, and Sadie Maldonado. Our next two are Ananda Ruffing, escorted by Zach Perez. Our next two are Anaya Hargrove, escorted by Mia Concetta. Our next two are Madeline Krause, escorted by Blaine Bainbridge. Our next couple are Gabriella Martin, escorted by James McLaughlin. Our next couple are Sadalyn Durston and Shane Mulqueeny. Our next couple are Taylor Fiorini, escorted by Christian Gega. Our next couple are Samantha Brenzinger, escorted by Ethan Hammond. Our next couple are Caitlin Gappa, escorted by Jordan Chiodo. Our next couple are Gabriella Albright, escorted by Dalton Barlow. Our next two are Michaela, escorted by Xavier. Our next two are Joanna Galvin, escorted by Jere LaPrince. Our next two are Ashley Daly and Gabby Allen. Our next couple are Alana Braxton, escorted by Gordy Miller. And what could be our last couple are Madison and Azowitz, escorted by Jesse Forrester. I'm Brian Sheehan, and thank you for tuning in to the Pottsgrove 2023 Senior Promenade. Have a great evening.